What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is yours truly, Fitz. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I want to discuss the future of Pokemon Go Safari Zones and Go Fests for just this year. Guys, Safari Zone St. Louis has been postponed due to the virus. And it looks like everything's going to be postponed or theoretically canceled. Because these events, I do believe on average, host about 30,000 people for the ticketed events, and then for the non-ticketed events, over 200,000 people like we see in Japan. This does mean that Go Fest in Chicago, if it's still going to be in Chicago, in Dortmund, Germany, if it's still going to be in Dortmund, Germany, and in Yokohama, if it's still going to be there in Japan, are going to be canceled, basically. Now, one thing that Niantic could do to make this accessible to everyone to have the experience, kind of like they're doing with the Safari Zone for St. Louis, is allowing everyone in the respective region to buy a ticket to access the Pokemon Go Fest experience via the spawns. What we see, what we get when we go to these venues. So Niantic could do that worldwide. So in Asia, they get a certain amount of Pokemon spawns in a regional they don't have access to. Europe has a certain amount of spawns in the regional they don't have access to. And then the US, of course, gets our certain amount of spawns in the regional we didn't have access to. All the ones that were planned. Now, of course, South America, Australia, Africa, they would get some too. I'm not leaving those out. But I'm just letting you know how they could possibly do this. 2020 could be the year of doing events in-game via where you live, so you can go out and experience it for your own in your local areas. Now, of course, it's going to cost, it's going to have a ticket price, but it's going to be worth it because the experience is pretty cool, and you can still travel to a bigger city and experience it at a grander scale. So, all the events where you go physically in person, guys, are going to be canceled. Now, with that in mind, we had something new that popped up today. The Genesect Special Research. Now, this is going to be similar to the Regigigas Special Research, but there is a catch, and it has to do with the rewards. But also remember, if you don't want to buy this, it's $8 or equivalent to that in your respective regions. A little high, but this is better than Regigigas. And I'll tell you right now, this is worth a buy if you can afford it. If you just want Genesect, it is coming in EX raids. It's the next one to rotate. But let's go ahead and look at what you get. 5 premium raid passes, that's a $5 value. 3 super incubators, that's $4.50 value technically. 3 charge and fast TMs, 3 incenses, 3 star pieces, a puffin, 15 rare candies, and a glacial lure. So this is pretty good. For $8, if you get all this, this is actually not bad. I'm not upset at this. You also get, I think, a bunch of Stardust too. It's not located here, but you'll get a bunch of Stardust as well. You also get encounters with Pinsir, Scizor, Skarmory, Carablast, Shelmet, Durant, which is nice for people who, don't live in the respected region to get this. Very nice, and I think worth it on top of it, especially if you don't have access to that Pokemon whatsoever and can't attend any events, even though the virus is going around. Let's say it wasn't, and you can't attend any events, this is a good way to get it. After completing the field research task, so that's pretty cool. I think that's a good idea. Also, someone mentioned Genesect. This is one way to get it in the Great League because it's going to be level 15. If you rate it, it will not be accessible in the Great League. So I think it's worth it. Should they have dumbed it down $8 to like $5, $3? Yeah, they probably should have, but they totally upgraded the rewards to make the value higher than what you're paying for. Again, $5 here, $4.50 here. You're looking at $9.50. Charge TMs. I need fast TMs, to be honest. So that's kind of nice. 3 star pieces, 15 rare candies, a Puffin. They just kind of threw these Glacial Lure and Puffin in, like, hey, let's throw that in there. It's nice. And the Durant encounter is good. And the, a chance to get a good IV Genesect. So $8 is okay. The fact that also you have a full week to pretty much get this done is pretty nice. Friday to next Thursday. From the 20th to the 26th, that's really nice. All you have to do is open your game, collect the research, and you can complete it on your own. Again, this is to be really safe due to the virus, so you can really complete this however you want, whenever you want, on your own, away from a bunch of people and stuff like that. So with that in mind, let's go over Durant and Genesect, shall we? Durant is a bug and steel type Pokemon. It's got interesting stats: 2659, 217 attack, 188 defense, and 151 stamina, which means this could be really good for the Ultra League. Its only weakness is fire. That's fire. Let's look at the moves. Is it PvP viable? Yeah, kind of. Bug Bite, Iron Head, X Scissor. X Scissor, of course, is going to take care of the grass types. Mewtwo, Armored Mewtwo, maybe a Dark type. That would be, wow, what would that be? Darkrai, maybe? You're not really going to see very many pure Dark types in the Ultra League. But it will do heavy neutral damage to Alola Muck. That's a Dark typing that you can see. Iron Head, obviously not bad against Fairy, whereas Togekiss is very prevalent. Ice, which is Articuno, could be very prevalent. So, it could be okay. The resistance to fire is really nice, but I am seeing more Blaziken, definitely seeing Typhlosions, so fire can still pose a very big issue. Now, if we go to Genesect, it's the same thing, but it's a lot more PvP prepared. Now, real quickly, 252 attack is very high, guys. That's really good for a bug steel type. For bug typing or steel typing, that's really good. 199 defense, 174 stamina. This Pokemon is actually really good. If we look at the moves, Fury Cutter, X Scissor, Magnet Bomb. So, this Pokemon can definitely excel in the Ultra or the Master League. As far as the Great League, we'll have to see. The one issue I have is it can get really walled by Melmetal and Dialga still. Because Dialga and Melmetal are going to laugh at X Scissor, and they're going to laugh at Magnet Bomb. Now, one thing that's interesting is Genesect has a signature move, which is leaving my mind, but you can attach a disc to Genesect to give that signature move a fire typing, as in burn, and ice typing, as in chill. Dows is water, I believe. Oh, no, it must be... Okay, it must be... Interesting. Must be poison. So shock, okay, Zapkin. Interesting. Alright, so burn gives us what? Flamethrower. Oh, wow. Alright. Chill give us ice beam? Yeah. Oh. See, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. If you give it the burn, you're the burn, right? That would be your Dialga counter. That would do really well, actually. That would hit pretty heavy on Dialga, so that wouldn't be too bad. Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. Genesect is a sack of fun, similar to Mew. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about how the virus is shutting everything down. The NBA, the NCAA, the NHL, you know, all the sports. It's a serious issue, guys. It really is. But then again, I'm excited for the in-game events that we can go out and do on our own by just paying, like, you know, however much they want to give us the pass. But for 8 hours, or no, it's going to be a 10-hour straight gameplay of ridiculousness on a weekend, on your own leisurely time, in your own local area, or you could travel. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, be a part of the Fitz City fam. It's the boy Fitz City, I'm signing off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.